Investing in America, so evident in 1993, continued throughout Siemens in 1994 as the company made commitments to projects which will yield long-term rewards. Investments in technology, in facilities, in alliances, and perhaps most evident, investments in people. The broadcast and print media both took note. Hello, I'm Maggie Skura, and this is the 1994 edition of Siemens in the News. This program brings you on an annual basis a look at the media coverage Siemens received over the past year. But first, this message.
1879, Siemens invents the first electric locomotive, top speed 10 miles an hour. That was then. This is now. Today, Siemens technology can connect cities at over 200 miles an hour and carries millions of commuters with more comfort and convenience all across America. Transportation is just one of Siemens' vast array of technologies that help keep America on the move. Siemens, precision thinking.
Investing in America included new facilities for Siemens. In May, the ultrasound group of Siemens Medical Systems dedicated its new worldwide headquarters and production facility in Issaquah, Washington.
And I'm pleased that a company with the outstanding business reputation that Siemens has chosen to locate their international headquarters for the ultrasound group of their medical systems here.
Siemens represents the future of our region. It presents the kind of high-tech industry that we like, the good, clean, high-paying jobs that we like, and the company is environmentally sensitive. That's the kind of combination we like to have here in the Pacific Northwest.
And in Sacramento, California, Siemens' Duvag expansion was featured in this report.
The existing plant is about 60,000 square feet. The expansion will be well over 100. It will bring some 250 new jobs to our state. And this expansion isn't merely a tribute to California's competitiveness and to its economic diversity. It is actually creating part of the infrastructure that we need for commerce in this state, a light rail industry in our state.
We are committed to the state, and all the legislation that the government has introduced over the last months and years certainly has made it more attractive for us to be here and to expand and prosper.
My congratulations to the men and women of Siemens Duvag. We're very proud of what you are producing. You're giving quality for the dollar, and for that matter, for the Deutschmark in the yen. We expect to see your foreign sales boom, and we expect to see more and more people grow, and we expect to see you with another problem of where you're going to expand next. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And in Georgia, the media reported on the new plant Siemens Automotive is building in Gainesville. According to the Gainesville Times, Siemens is expected to invest $10 to $15 million and will employ 200 new workers in the first year of operation, jumping to nearly 600 within 5 years. When it comes to investing in jobs and training people, Siemens really shined in '94. The company's worker training programs were highlighted by several news agencies, including these reports on the Job Ready program in Raleigh.
Governor Hunt was at East Wake High School in Wake County today to announce a new state program called Job Ready. Now, the focus is school business partnerships like the one between East Wake and Siemens Energy and Automation. The company trains students at its Wendell plant and at the high school.
We've got to do all we can to help students map out a clear path from school to work. We have not done a good job of that in the past.
For many students, life after high school can appear bleak. Only 1/4 of the students go on to complete a 4-year college degree. Now, the others often wind up in low-skill and low-paying jobs. But a new program at East Wake High School is opening doors for some of these kids.
Students will spend 2 years learning electrical engineering at East Wake High School. After that, Siemens will offer them jobs.
Company officials say high school apprentices could be making $10 or $11 an hour after working at Siemens for about a year. Other workers here say those kids are lucky.
And in this report on Atlanta's WXIA, Bill Liss reports on another Siemens apprenticeship effort.
And a major initiative for high school students being unveiled today by an international company with a strong Atlanta connection. It's Siemens Energy and Automation. All told, they have 5 area locations and some 2,400 employees. Well, later today, they'll unveil a work-study program, and that one will be with Fulton and Forsyth County schools. First to take part will be 4 students from Milton High School. They'll work and learn at Siemens plants, and by the way, get paid for doing it. And down the road, they'll earn credits toward associate degrees. Siemens president Albert Hosier himself graduated from a company apprentice program many years back.
We feel that the quality of our products depends very much on the kind of people that produce those products. And if you just hire people from the street, these people will not be able to produce good and high quality products. You have to train them, you have to invest in them, and normally they also will still with your company then.
Siemens apprenticeship was also covered extensively in the print media throughout the year. High school students weren't the only beneficiaries of Siemens investments in on-the-job training. Apprenticeship programs are also being rolled out to older workers, as seen in this PBS feature on the new American workforce.
Deep in southwestern Kentucky, in the small farming community of Franklin, one company, Potter and Brumfield, is being revitalized by retraining its workers.
It's a great opportunity for anyone, especially someone like me, to advance myself in the company, plus acquire a skill that would be competitive in the workforce. Good enough won't cut it in here. It's got to be perfect.
The company is now the #2 producer of relays in the world, helping preserve the machine tool industry in the U.S. Its apprenticeship program, common in Europe, but only recently popular in the United States, offers hope to older workers desperate to keep their jobs, and younger people anxious to learn a trade.
Another Siemens job training program, this one at Siemens' Rome facility in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. This report on KYW aired in August.
A recent Harris poll indicates 2/3 of Americans with disabilities are unemployed. Of those working, many have trouble finding meaningful, good-paying jobs, forced instead to accept menial labor. But at one company's plant right here in the Delaware Valley, there is a pioneering move afoot to change that.
We're looking at Workforce 2000, and we have to take a new way of going about things. We have to have highly trained employees, but also we have to look at the spectrum of employees that are available.
It has made a big difference because I'm able to collect dolls. Also, I'm going to save up for furniture. I'm going to get furniture because I want to live by myself.
Part of the program's success is attributed to the high quality being delivered by these workers.
There is no doubt in anyone's mind that these people with disability have a very, very high level of quality. Something is required today in the marketplace.
New technology alliances were also featured throughout the year. Siemens Rome, for example, was a primary player in Versit, a consortium focused on communications technology.
In other corporate news, 4 high-tech giants are teaming up to develop better communication among computers, telephones, and other devices.
Business travelers who never leave home without their personal computers may soon find life on the road just a little easier to take. IBM, Apple Computer, AT&T, and Germany's Siemens are holding a news conference in New York at this hour.
The alliance called Versit will create a worldwide standard for voice, data, and video transmission. The standard will help people using devices made by different manufacturers share information. The first Versit product is due out early next year.
Meanwhile, Siemens Stromberg Carlson launched an alliance in November targeting multimedia.
In other news this morning, German telecommunications giant Siemens is announcing a deal with Sun Microsystems and Scientific Atlanta on multimedia networks. Sun, of course, is the leading manufacturer of workstations, and Scientific Atlanta makes cable TV converters. Siemens is hoping to draw cable TV and phone companies to their network design. IMM Express, as it's called, will get its first public demonstration at the Western Cable Show next month.
In another item relating to new technology, Siemens corporate research was the focus of a special article which appeared in Electronic Engineering Times in June. The article highlighted the unique balance between innovative research and commercial application development being done there. And in other news, Siemens made the Today Show a couple of times during the year. In March, the ICE train was part of a special report by Gene Shalit covering the latest trends in high-speed rail travel. Then in October, Siemens Solar was part of a segment featuring the gadget guru introducing the hottest new electronic toys for adults.
This is a solar-powered lantern, great for people who are going camping. Has these solar cells. It accumulates, will accumulate 8 hours of usage in just 8 hours of sunlight.
In the area of healthcare, Siemens made its mark in 1994 as well. Siemens' medical chief was featured in a Business Week article in April, while a new MRI device was covered in this report from WRAL TV5.
Medical technology is taking a giant step. Siemens Medical Systems in Cary unveiled its new magnetic resonance imaging system today. People who've had an MRI will notice a big difference here. Instead of patients traveling through a dark magnetic tunnel, this one is open on all 3 sides. Since an MRI can take up to an hour, the openness is great news to people who are claustrophobic. The new system was approved in March by the FDA. UCLA's medical center will be the first hospital in the United States to get the new MRI machine.
2 other subjects of top concern to Americans and to Siemens in 1994 were the economy and the environment. They were both addressed by President Clinton and captured by TV cameras in this speech to the Alliance to Save Energy.
Anyone who believes that environmental quality threatens jobs can talk to one of the people who's already been introduced. I'd like to ask her to stand again. Fabiola Gonzalez. Stand up. She came here today from Maybrook, New York, one of 400 workers from the Osram Sylvania factory who make energy-efficient, compact, fluorescent light bulbs.
So in one final look to 1994, we can see that it was a year where Siemens in the U.S. focused its attention on the future, on long-term strategies where investments today will yield returns for years to come. I'm Maggie Skura. Thanks for joining me.